Friday, folks, is the deadline for the Affordable Care Act sign-up. So far, 3.6 million Americans have enrolled for 2018 coverage through healthcare.gov, according to the Centers for Medicaid and Medicare. And last year, 4 million Americans had signed up by December 10th, but the Trump administration narrowed the 2018 open enrollment period to 6 weeks compared to 12 weeks last year. Now, in 2017, 12.2 million people were covered through the Affordable Care Act. It has certainly been rocky for the health exchanges since then. Of course, earlier this month, Senate Republicans passed the controversial tax bill, which includes repealing the individual mandate. The bill now heads to the reconciliation process with the House. Go to our panel here. So here you have a case where Trump cuts the budget by 90%. They tell the federal health officials, give no interviews. I've been trying to get the White House to come on this show to talk about it. They won't even let the black Surgeon General come out and talk about the Affordable Care Act. Yet we're still seeing a record enrollment.
That's because it's important. It's important to people who realize they have to have health care. They need the health care physically. So even, there are young people who are underemployed, who are in jobs where they're doing some entrepreneurial stuff, some part-time stuff, and so they know they need full health care. People realize how important it is. So no matter how much you get this squash that's happening from Washington, folks are going to go out and they're going to sign up.
Well, what's striking right now is that the Affordable Care Act is in jeopardy. As we speak in the House-Senate conference on this so-called tax bill, they're attempting to collapse the individual mandate, which is at the heart of the Affordable Care Act. If in this conference that individual mandate is deep-sixed, is basically gutted, that is going to harm the health care of millions of people in this country. And let's hope that Donald J. Trump pays a major political price if that happens.
Well, let's look at it holistically. There's a concerted effort to just take away health care in all forms. I remember in the beginning of 2016, if I'm not mistaken, this year, Planned Parenthood got defunded by the state of Texas. Well, if anybody knows anything about Planned Parenthood, a good chunk of their clientele are black women, cancer screenings, HIV care. CHIP has been allowed to expire. It's more than just
6 to 9 million kids no longer covered because of Republicans in Congress.
Yeah, CHIP has been allowed to expire. There's a lot that's happening, and all he's doing with those tweets and those little actions that he takes to distract us from this, we see it. We're holding them accountable. Go out and vote. That's the best way to do it. Get these people out of there. If you want to continue to get health care, that's if you still have it. That's if you can afford it.
Right.
It answers the question, what have you got to lose? What have you got to lose health care? What have you got to lose justice? Yeah, we have a lot to lose continuously.
Weekdays on TV One.
I will never lie to you.
Oh my God.
Roland Martin.
He doesn't want to talk to us. He wants to ignore us.
Uncensored.
Hell no. That ain't gonna cut it, boo.
Unapologetic.
No, that is fundamentally false. You are wrong.
Unfiltered.
He wants an America where we all look alike. He ain't talking about black people.
Unrelenting.
You better go work out, because you got a fight on your hands.
NewsOne Now with Roland Martin. Weekdays at 7 a.m. on TV One.